Hey guys, what up? Mr. CT here with another Madden video. This is the video I promised I was going to show you guys with the top 10 receivers, not the top 10 wide receivers. So that's the first thing I want to say. That's my mistake because I'm really scrolling through a lot of wide receivers here because I didn't know who the top 10 would be. They're actually already all in this screen, which is only up for about the first 6 minutes because they also have 3 tight ends in the top 10. Not something I expected. And I'm not prepared necessarily. I don't know the tight ends ratings. Not that you guys probably care a ton either. But I'm just going to give you the list here anyway, starting from number 1. And my thoughts on them, of course. Number 1 is, of course, the guy you're looking at right here, Calvin Johnson Jr. In Madden 12, his starting rating was 93. He obviously finished as a 98, which you can see. And in Madden 13, he's going to be a 99. I definitely agree with that. I don't see how he can't be a 99 with how he did last year. It was just a godly year. And nobody's really even that close to him, which is why I agree with this. Why the second guy, who is Rob Gronkowski, is a 97. So there's not even anyone within a point of Calvin Johnson. But number 2 is Rob Gronkowski, like I said, a 97. I like that rating as well. I think he went into just a guess maybe last year in Madden being like an 85. I don't know what he finished as, probably like a 90-something, probably around like a 95. So I think it's a pretty good rating for him. And in order 2. Then number 3. Larry Fitzgerald is number 3. As you can see, he's on the screen here as well. He started as a 96, finished as a 97, is going to be a 97. I think that's the right place for him. The right order and the right overall for him. Then number 4 is Andre Johnson. Started, as you can see him there, he started as a 97, finished as a 97, is going to be a 97. That I could probably disagree with a little because he was injured for a lot of last season, and they've penalized a lot of other people for being injured, so why not drop him at least to like a 96, 95? I know he's going to be good probably regardless, but that's just something that's a little inconsistent. But honestly, I don't like that people have been penalized so much for their injuries, so I like him at number 4 regardless, and I like his overall there too. And then number 5 is Vernon Davis, who's a 95. That's something I don't necessarily agree with because I know he didn't have a monster regular season last season, but then he did pretty good in some playoff games, and to me that's not enough to just put him at a 95. I know he was a 91, I'm pretty sure, in Ultimate Team because I had him on my team, so it's not too big of a jump, I guess. But I would rather have him at like a 93 or maybe a 94 and have him at like number 10 on this list or barely missing out on it. But then I wouldn't really want to have him miss out because I don't know who else you could really include on this list. So actually, you could include, but I like Vernon Davis better than any of them, so I would just have him later on the list. Number 6 is Jimmy Graham, who is also a 95. I don't like that as much as well. I mean, going into last year, I'm sure he was probably like an 80, if that. Probably even lower. So that's kind of a big jump, and I don't like that big of jumps. I'd like to see him look kind of like Vernon Davis, down at like number 9 and 10, maybe him and Vernon Davis. Vernon Davis 9 and him 10, with like ratings of like 93 or something, or 94 maybe. Probably 93. But that's where I'd like them at. And then number 7 is Steve Smith, who went into last year being an 89, finished as a 95, and is going to be a 95. Honestly, I pretty much like that. I mean, it's kind of a big jump for him probably this late in his career. How old is he there? 32. I'd rather have him maybe at a 94 or a 93 as well and have him a little lower on the list. Because I just don't know how long he can keep it up for. But that's not too bad of a rating for him. And then number 8 is Wes Welker, who went into last year being a 90, finished as a 95, and is going to be a 95, just like Steve Smith. I like that rating as well. I'm not crazy about it. I kind of feel like the same for Steve Smith. Maybe he should be dropped a point or something. Because, I don't know. I kind of hold it against him that he's kind of only a slot receiver, even though that probably doesn't matter. He's going to look at the screen there. I think he's getting older as well. Not that that probably matters too much at the wide receiver position as much, but at least until you get to 35 or something. But I don't know. I would just drop him a point or two. And then Roddy White is number 9. He's a 90. Was a 96 going into Madden 12. Finished as a 96, and is going to be a 94. That's one I would disagree with as well. Maybe that's the guy that I would put above all these guys I've been saying and that I want to drop. I don't know. I don't see why he can't be a 95 or even a 96, kind of like this year. Yeah, and he's not even that old. He's only turning 30, so I don't really know why he's going down. I mean, I guess his last season wasn't his best ever. I really don't remember, but I don't know. I think he could be above the rest of those people. And then number 10 is the guy at the bottom of the, well, almost the bottom of the screen here, Hakeem Nicks. Went into last year as an 89, finished as a 94, and Madden 13 is going to be a 94. I like that. He should definitely honestly go up. And I like 94. I like the order, though. He could probably be one of the guys that goes up, maybe ahead of some of those guys that I said should be dropped as well. And, yeah. And then quickly here, before I exit this screen, the other two guys on the screen are obviously Marquise Colston and Greg Jennings. I don't think either of them should be in it. Greg Jennings, I don't know. He didn't have an amazing season. I think he should be something like a 93. And Marcus Colston, as you can see, he's a 92. I think he should that's probably right around where he should be. So I don't really think either of them would make it into the top 10 for me. Maybe Greg Jennings should make it in instead of one of those tight ends, but I would still put them above him probably. So that's how I feel about that. And then I'm going to scroll down here in 20 seconds, and then I'm going to just talk about the guys hopefully that we see and why I don't think they should probably be in the top 10. So give me a second here, and we're going to scroll down. Here we go. And then these are some of the guys right here I want to talk about. I'm going to scroll back up to the top. As you can see who we have here. Brandon Marshall doesn't belong in there either. He had a pretty good season last season, but I don't know why. You just don't feel confident about him, somehow repeating that, or even doing better, even though he's on a different team. I don't know. I still have him. I would have him as a 92, or if you really want to push it, 93, I guess. Dwayne Bowe had an off season last year after having that record-breaking season before, I think, or at least not the record-breaking, but the most tight ends touchdowns in the league. So I don't think he should probably be. I think a 91 is just great for him, honestly, or maybe even a 90. Kenny Britt, he's had a lot of problems. I don't even know. He's injured right now, probably arrested all the time. But I think a 90, even 89 is fine for him. Reggie Wayne could have a resurgence with possibly Andrew Luck being really good, but who knows? 90 is good for him because he's getting probably older out of any of these guys. So you would think he would be on a steady decline. And then obviously who's there? Vincent Jackson. He's going to be on a new team. He probably had a down year last year as well. He could always rebound it for next year or whatever, but I don't know that he should be any higher than an 89 or a 90 as well. And this is I'm still gonna be at this screen for another minute, guys. So I'm just gonna give you some general thoughts on this list. Like I said, I like all the guys on it. I think I would keep the same 10 guys, maybe just in a different order. Have some of the tight ends, guys like Steve Smith and Wes Welker drop down, Roddy White and maybe Hakeem Nicks go above them. Not necessarily, keep Roddy White and Hakeem Nicks at the same overall, but then drop the other guys' overalls down or something. I'd put Roddy White up, but maybe Hakeem Nicks the same and then drop the other guys to 93s or something, some of them, and 94s, and then have them below those guys. But I generally like the list. I don't think it's too bad. I don't think they really missed out on anyone, and I've generally liked their list. I mean, there's always small things that people are going to have problems with, but I've liked the people that they've chosen the top 10 for all these things, and I think the list have been pretty good. And now, and also, I wanted to let you know that the demo does come out Tuesday for Madden, which is that's tomorrow, actually. So, the demo comes out Tuesday. There's going to be 2 matchups, Redskins and Seahawks, Giants and 49ers from the NFC Championship game. And now we're going to change screens here. Right back. Anyway, guys, sorry if that part was weird there. I don't know what the last thing I was saying right before this was. Had to redo the commentary just at this end part here because I didn't realize the video was ending. But I don't think any of these guys here deserve to be really any higher than their ratings. And I think the list is pretty good, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like I said, the Madden demo is coming out Tuesday. So I will definitely probably be playing that. I don't know that I will upload any videos or anything of it. But you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys next time.